What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Diehard M here with you with episode 15 of Supforce Live. We are coming at you with our featured creator this for the next 2 weeks. He's an awesome guy. We're going to get to him in a minute. Just want to tell everybody about Supforce if you don't know already. Supforce is a multi-platform streaming support community that supports you no matter where you create your content, no matter if it's DLive, Twitch, Mixer, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It does not matter. We will be there. We even have makeup artists, musical people as well in our group, and we are happy to accept any and all people. We also have TikTok people too as well. So we are truly multi-platform and will support you no matter where you are at. So we are so glad to have you here. If you had the time and you want to join, you won't be sorry that you did. All you have to do, and somebody will put it in chat for me, I'm sure, is go to discord.gg/supportforce, as we are a level 3 boosted Discord server. So we have all the perks that are in that. So please, please, please make sure that you click on that link and join us when somebody puts it out there. There we go. Got a couple people putting it out there, so that's awesome. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. You are all unbelievable. And the reason why we do this, of course, is for all of you out there. And honestly, it's just amazing to have the people out here to come and watch us do our thing and, you know, get to know these people a lot better that we have on the pod. So I really want to stress that this person is amazing. He's an amazing creator. I got to play with him a little bit today, playing some Apex. So he's a really great dude and provides excellent content and is a great guy at networking too as well. So I really want you to know this gentleman and get to know him a lot better. He is none other than Djpisgr8. This way. Hey! And the crowd goes wild. What's going on, buddy? How are you today, DJ?
I'm doing great. How about you, Diehard?
Doing great, doing great. Happy to have you here on the pod. So stoked to get to know you better through this platform. I just wanted to say it was a pleasure getting to play with you today. It was a lot of fun, even though, we came this close to getting a dub, but it was fun nonetheless. So thank you for allowing me to game with you in that. And why don't you go ahead and take a minute? First of all, everybody, if you don't know, DJ doesn't put a cam on his stream, so this is like kind of a face reveal to most people, and they haven't seen him. So it's pretty awesome that he made this exception to do this and to get it working for this pod. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. So please, sir, go ahead and tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Well, as you said, I'm a variety Twitch streamer, and I mostly like to do, and I'm also like a full-time college student. I'm going to school for I first was for general studies, but then it started turning into like automotive stuff. And yeah, whenever I get the chance, I stream off of Twitch, basically off of my Xbox. Don't have no big old setup or anything like some of these guys here. And I'm a variety streamer. I mostly do Forza Horizon 4 open lobby gameplay.
Right.
I'm starting to branch out to like Apex, Overwatch, and more. And I'm trying to do more variety of games.
Right. Well, I know I can see like from your streams and stuff that you're big into cars because you do Forza, you also do F1, I believe. So I don't know if you're a huge F1 guy too as well, or if you just like the game.
Yeah, I'm a huge F1 guy. I've started fully watching the seasons last year. Mm-hmm. So I will occasionally do F1 streams, but Forza is just where it's at. I mean, I feel like it's much easier to interact with people on Forza than it is F1.
Right.
For me.
Well, yeah, because you do some racing and that, but there's a lot of other stuff that you can do in Forza Horizon and not just run the circuit and that's it.
Right.
So you can do a lot more interaction with that. One of my favorites kind of like how Forza Horizon was, but not quite, was Burnout Paradise. I don't know if you ever played that game or remember that game back in the day. That was always a fun game of mine to play like that. AV says hashtag Lewis Hamilton. Yes. Well, Lewis is what it looks like. But so let's get to know you a little bit better. You know, you're saying you were starting to go to school for general studies, and then you switched to automotive. What made you do that switch?
Well, that was originally when I went from my first college to the next college was to do automotive.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently I wasn't in the right county or anything, and to where some of the fees will be waived off to make it cheaper. But then while signing up for classes this semester, we needed some electives, so we chose automotive as electives. And then as it got closer and closer to school, we just figured, why not just fill up my whole schedule with automotive classes?
Right.
And then so we had to make the change and all that. So yeah.
So what is it about the automotive industry that drew you toward there that you really like?
Basically at a young age, I've been into cars ever since I was little, through my grandfather, and basically that's how I got into like racing, like NASCAR, NHRA, and now Formula One. So
okay.
So I just got it I just grew accustomed to it through my grandfather.
Okay. Golden put up a question that I was actually just going to ask, but what's your dream car or your favorite car? Well, let's say this. What's your dream car that, you know, like money's no option that you could have? And then what's your like attainable car? You know, not that dreams aren't attainable, but like in the foreseeable future you could get, you know, next to getting that ninja money and then, you know, going out and getting a Lambo and stuff like that.
Well, I would say a Ferrari would be like my dream car. And then my favorite car will be the 1970 Dodge Challenger.
Nice.
Like the ones from the Fast and Furious movies.
Okay. Nice. Now, do you like the new style Challengers that they came out with?
I haven't seen that yet, but
well, not like the brand new one. I'm saying like when they came back out with them with the redesign and everything that they didn't have them for a while.
Oh yeah, that I've grown accustomed to it, so they look pretty good.
Right. Wolf's Realm goes Ninjaginis. Yeah, I like Ninjaginis. I like those. Rebel says Mopar or no car.
Yep.
So, yep, real old school car. AV says for me, infinite money car would be a McLaren P1 dream car Ferrari F458.
Yeah. I'm starting to see a couple of people in chat from my streams.
Yeah.
I was telling them, hey, this is your one chance.
One chance to see you on cam, huh?
Yep.
Well, we appreciate it, man. So what do you want to do with your eventual degree in automotive? Like, where do you see yourself as like an automotive engineer, or what do you see yourself doing?
Like you said, automotive engineer. Like probably maybe open up my own shop in the future. Run a body shop or shop where you fix on cars and stuff.
Right.
Auto shop.
Okay. So you want to be more of a mechanic or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my father was huge. He still is huge into cars, and I used to restore vehicles with him all the time. And our big projects were we restored his 1968 Stingray that we had with the side exhaust, and then we also restored his 69 Camaro Rally Sport Super Sport, both. And that was a lot of fun to do that. And so I'm very familiar with muscle cars. I grew up around car shows all my life too, as well, because he was in that circuit. And with his Camaro, he won like the National Camaro Association, like the highest honor with his car, and was like, okay, I pretty much done everything I can with it, and then ended up selling it after that. And then that's when he bought his Corvette, and we worked on that Stingray. So
nice.
Rebel says, sounds like you're coming to New York to help me finish the big block T1000 Chevette that he has.
I mean, maybe in the future. Maybe.
So DJ, what got you started into well, first of all, what was your first venture into video gaming? Like, what was your first console? What was your first game you played?
The game, I'm not for sure, but I would say the Cube would be my first
The
console.
GameCube.
Yeah,
Nice.
I don't recall. I don't recall the games that well.
What was your? Do you have a go-to game though that you had there? Maybe not your first one, but like a game that you would always have to play.
I think there was like some kind. This one Hot Wheels one, if I remember correctly. Don't
Okay,
know it. I think I'm not for sure.
gotcha. Nice, nice. So what drew you into streaming and wanting to start that?
Um, I mean, ba- bel- tw- 2018, like around December, is when I was like, I would like I always just like I did a couple of like short mixer streams like here
Hmm.
and there, but then I was like mixer's lagging my game a lot, and especially on Fortnite when that's the game I started streaming with,
Hmm.
and then I was like, and then I got the Twitch app on my Xbox, found out I could stream off of that, and then yeah, I started doing more streams on there, and then I was just like, I could do this for fun. Go to I could go to I can go to school, then go to work, and then come home, and then like stream for like from like 6 to 8 or something like that at
Right,
night. And I'll just get off and repeat that process over and over again.
right. Well, that's cool. I mean, do you have a goal in mind for yourself for this year with streaming?
I would say my goal is to get at least 2,500 followers, at least.
Okay.
Um, I know that's like a little far stretch, but yeah, gotta have some kind of goal.
No,
Um,
it's always good to have goals like that, you know.
yeah, and then really just keep streaming what I love. Forza, maybe start saving up for that new gen console that's coming out this year.
Right. Yeah, I'm torn on that because I still have friends and stuff. Everybody plays on that, but I also have a PC now that I've been gaming on. So it's like, do I want to spend that? Has there even been a price point yet that's come out on that? I don't know that I've seen one yet.
I don't know, but I was gonna say if I had to guess, between 4 and 600 maybe. I don't know. I think PS4 came out with theirs.
Right. Xbox One.
That fridge Xbox
That's,
Golden, really?
Yeah. Let's see.
I know.
Here.
I know. Just and the PlayStation looked like a tabletop, so it's like they kind of had something in mind.
Right. And
Like
I mean, it's looking like, it's going to be holiday 2020. It says that, they're trying to figure it out. They said they don't have an official price yet. But both the original Xbox One and Xbox One X launched at $499. So I would probably venture to say it'll probably be, to keep the trends and going up, I bet you it'll be $599 or $699.
right,
Because the specs that they have on it are going to be ridiculous. I mean, it's going to run 60 frames per second and at 4K, and then 8K support and 120 frames per second. So
right,
I mean, it will be full backwards compatibility. I mean, I know that it's got 12 teraflops. The thing's going to be just a monster. But at the same time, when I see that, it's you know yeah, like Panic PC. I mean, it's it's like having a computer basically that you can just plug in a
right.
controller in. But that's like I already have that. So we shall see. We shall see when that comes around. It's going to be interesting to see which one fares better, the PS5 or the new Xbox console.
Right.
I think I know that PS5 had announced that they're going to have backwards compatibility eventually, but
Finally.
yeah,
Yeah,
which
we had that for a while, so it's like
yeah,
they
and
just told us.
right out of the box, it's going to be like full on, complete backwards compatibility, which is pretty awesome. So but you don't have all the added headache. Yeah, but you can also take a piece out and upgrade it and not have to buy a whole new console or wait, 4 or 5 years. Actually, it should be 5 years is what the standard life of a console is 5 years before they bring out another one. And I know they've been trying to extend it, but they've been failing at it because they're just trying to get the latest and greatest, keep coming and keep coming. But at least with a PC, I could pull one piece out and plug in something else and upgrade it immediately,
Yeah. That's another thing I'm trying to save up for is a PC of my own.
Right.
But, I mean, if I have to stream off my Xbox for like another year or two, I'll take it.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it for sure.
No.
No, it's...
I don't have to have all these fancy overlays that everybody else has. Like, it's really not... It's not my top priority at the moment.
All right, so NP Riker asks, would you want to save for a girlfriend or for the Xbox?
Oh my gosh, Riker. Oh, I hate you, bud.
And Golden says that fridge Xbox. Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's looking like. I mean, have you seen the meme pictures that they compared it to?
Yep. It does look like, it looks like a refrigerator for sure. Especially when they put it in the background with water and everything else. It looks like a refrigerator commercial for sure.
Yeah.
But Nick says, what the F, Riker? Yeah, but yeah, your stream, Mrs. Rabble just said it. Streams are still amazing. Yes, your streams are still amazing. You provide excellent content. You upload it to Clutch and everything else. So I mean, and you put it out there on Instagram. So you're doing everything that you should be doing, the right way without having a PC. So I mean, really, nobody can say anything about that. I mean, you're doing absolutely everything right. So, kudos to you about that. So I know you got school, you got work, you got streaming, but what does DJ like to do for fun outside of all that? Like, we're going to put the console down, we're going to put the controller down and everything. What do you go out and go do for fun?
Whenever I get the chance, I'll probably go, if I ever do get the chance, I'll probably go see my brother and sister, which is on a rare occasion. Really, it's just gaming is the only thing I have that I really like to do. Other than go over to my grandparents' house and just chill with the fam.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that, for sure.
For a few hours, and you said something about work. Kind of don't have that anymore because I'm a full-time college student now.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Slappy says, good-looking featured creator. Nice.
Slappy.
So what is there any are there any games that you're looking forward to here in the next year that are going to be coming out that you really want to play?
Definitely Doom Eternal. I've already got that sucker pre-ordered. When it came out on pre-order, I had some Xbox gift cards and I was like, pre-order it. It's ready to go. So
nice.
And I think it comes out when I'll be on spring break, which is even better. So
right.
I'll be definitely grinding out Doom Eternal, the story.
Okay. A couple questions here. Mrs. Rabble says, do you like sports ball? So do you like sports?
Oh yeah. I'm mostly a baseball fan.
Okay.
I try to get into football, try to get into basketball. But it's just baseball that's my main that I like to watch the most.
Okay. Who's your team?
The Tigers.
Woo!
Yes.
My man. It's just too bad they suck right now.
Right. And that hat and that blanket in the background represents the college team as well.
Yeah.
We kind of went over that this morning.
Well,
Apex.
I don't know if you've seen this guy. This guy was sitting on my desk. It's a Wolverine, and I don't really care what anybody says, but you can do this. And then he also does. So yeah, that's
awesome.
My team. people are like, well, did you go to school there? It's like, no, it was, bred into my system. My grandfather was a huge Michigan fan, and he is who got me hooked on it. And
yeah, I just joined the bandwagon out of the blue. Yes, you may call me someone who just hops on the bandwagon, but I've started to grow a custom.
Hey.
Started supporting especially their football and basketball.
Right. Well,
especially when we made it to that, what was it, Elite Eight that one year, I think.
Did you see that they were the number 1 ranked baseball team now?
I have not seen that yet.
Yeah, they beat Vanderbilt, and yeah, they are the number 1 ranked team. They are on a tear, picking up right where they left off from being at the College World Series last year.
All right.
So, but yeah, that's my team. That's the whole premise of Diehard M, like we talked about. So, hey, Boosted, what's going on? How you doing? Okay, so Sloppy stole Rabel's usual question and says, what animal would you be if you could come back as one?
That's actually kind of hard. I would say a tiger.
Yeah?
It's between a tiger or a wolf. One of those two.
Both solid choices, too.
Mm-hmm.
And then Golden Kawa says, kind of off topic, but what's your headset?
Ramus, I think that's what it's called. So it's... I don't know if you guys...
There you go.
I don't know if you could see that or not.
Feli says, I grew up near Purdue University, so I've grown to root for the teams. Yeah. What or who brought you to Supforce? Mrs. Rabel wants to know.
Fanny Cupcake. Did. She was the one that I've known. Basically when she started streaming is when I started streaming fully on Twitch, and then like late summer of last year is when she gave me the link to y'all's Discord, and I was like, I've been part of I've been in some of those myself, but as well, or some stuff like that, but they are not. I mean, y'all are doing something different that they do not.
Yeah, for sure. I've said this before, is that I've been a part of plenty of different streaming communities, and there's nothing like this on the planet. They actually, Supforce actually does what they say they're going to do. It's not, you get a lot of what they say cock and bull from other people, other communities, and that. Whereas, and I'm not mentioning any names of any other communities or anything like that, because that's not what we're about.
Right.
But that was one of my hesitations when I was first told about Supforce, when I came in when it was only 20 people. Was that, yeah, I've heard this song and dance before, but we'll see. And it's like it's actually the first, unlike XGN boosted. No, he boosted and I go way back. So XGN was a long time ago for me. But you get people that'll say, oh yeah, we'll do this for you, we'll do that for you, and then it's like lurk for lurk, follow for follow, and it's like there's nothing that helps you with that except for getting follows. That's it. You're not going to get the engagement. You're not going to get people actually coming into your streams and actually getting the networking that you do in Supforce. So yeah, hell yeah, we're over 500. That's awesome. It is amazing. 700 Instagram followers, 500 Twitter, and 500 Discord. All in the same week. We hit those goals. That's nice. That's pretty sweet, And the fact that you have, like I said, with Supforce, the fact that you have makeup artists too. Like what streaming community have you ever seen makeup artists in, or people who do music streams? You don't see that. So it's pretty awesome. I wanted to go back to baseball for a second for you, because I'm always interested in this, because if you follow baseball, then you have to have an opinion, DJ, on the whole Astros scandal. So I'm just wondering what your take is on all that.
That it's kind of, I mean, I've heard all the stories about it and everything. I kind of don't. I want to say I don't have an opinion, but I would say they. It. I never fully watched that whole World Series or anything, but.
Oh, see, I was vested in it because Verlander was my guy. And I was so happy when he won that World Series, and then to find out that it's tainted like that, it's just like,
and that they actually ruled it against them.
Yeah, and you can't tell me that everybody there wasn't in on it, because you don't get away with something like that and everybody not be in on it. Everybody knew. Everybody had to know. Or if people say they didn't know, it was because they didn't want to know. And it was one of those things where they were like, hey, no, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Just don't tell me. I want to be able to say I don't know. You know, it's just one of those things where it sucks and I hate it. And then to have the Red Sox basically have the same thing happen to them the next year, and they won the World Series.
Right.
And it's one of the Houston Astros coaches that went over there and did the same exact thing there. So it's just one of those things. It's terrible.
There's a link between with that coach or something. Like,
oh, there is. There definitely is. They already fired him too. Before they even investigated any more into Boston, they got rid of that manager. It was like, okay, you're done. Get out of here. We can't have anything like that against us. But yeah, it is what it is, and it sucks and I hate it. Do I think that they should take the World Series away from them? No. What are you going to do? Leave it vacant? It happened, and you guys didn't catch it. So, I mean, people steal signs all the time in baseball. They do. It just happens. But it's just the method that they went using electronics and everything to make it happen is what was over the top. So, yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. So, let's see here. We got... What Sloppy wants to know, what made you start gaming?
Just basically just the entertainment of it. Like, I really don't know how I can fully answer that question.
Well, let me tell you how
it's just that it's fun, it's entertaining. It's something to do when it's dreary outside or something.
Right. Well, like for me, it's an escape. The day in, day out grind and everything of the day, especially when you get older like I am, because yes, I'm the dad of Supforce, because I'm one of the oldest. I don't think I'm the oldest, but I'm one of the oldest. That, you go to work, you come home, cook dinner, watch TV with the wife, and then it's just like, not that that's a bad thing, but it's like that's the same thing every single day. That this is just something to escape and just dump in and just forget about everything for a couple of hours or however long you do it. That is, the escape for it. And that's what I love about gaming, is that, and then, the camaraderie too with all you guys and playing with everybody and getting to know different people like that. Because you can't do that. I mean, you can, but it'd be really expensive to go out there and just go meet people, like we have in Supforce or anything, by just traveling the world and just going and seeing these people. But this is the best and easiest way to do that, is to be able to do it like this. So, and I've met quite a bit of people that have become really close friends that I know that I've never met them in person, but if I needed something, I could call them. Like, I know Rabble, that I could pick up the phone if I really, really needed them and, say, Rabble, I need you now. I don't know what the hell to do. I need somebody and I need you. And he'd be like, I'm on my way. It's just, that's the type of people that you find when you're in gaming like this. And that's a lot of it, what it is too, is when you do gaming like this. So.
Yeah.
Let's see. Riker says blood orange soda or G Fuel.
G Fuel all the way, Riker. Bono or so it's just G Fuel actually helps. Like I feel like G Fuel does what they say they do, or what it's meant to do, keep you focused and all that.
I have never had G Fuel ever.
You
Ever. I've never had that. There's another one that I see ads for, Sneak. I've seen that one.
Yeah, I've seen Sneak was. I saw Sneak. I was like, I want to try Sneak, and then I never got around to it, and then I just kept constantly seeing people talking about G Fuel. I'm like, you know what? I'm actually going to get it and go to get G Fuel myself.
So we get this stamp of approval from DJ on G Fuel. Is that what we're getting?
Yes.
G Fuel, if you're watching, contact this kid. All right, get him on as a sponsor deal for his stream. Okay, he will sell it. He believes in it.
Yeah.
Bell says hi, hello, butt cheeks. How are you? Rebel asks, Crash Bandicoot or Spyro? Who is hotter?
I don't know.
You have to say Spyro. He's a dragon. He's got to be hotter. You know. TaketheKrown says, "Oh, definitely Bandicoot." Yeah, Bandicoot's not hotter. He's not even a dragon. It's Spyro all the way. It's Spyro. AVX says, "Didn't Belichick do the same thing with the camera in the NFL a few years back?" Belichick did it for one game, for the AFC Championship game. Or no, I'm sorry, it was the Super Bowl. They taped their Super Bowl run through, so they kind of knew with that, but you still can adjust to that. You know what defense they're going to run and plays that they're going to run, but they could always change it though too. Whereas this is different because they know every single pitch that's happening, and that's why you'd see the Astros go down by 2, and then the next freaking inning, all of a sudden it's 3 home runs and they're up 6-2. It's ridiculous, and the fact that they were doing it during the game. Like, you could say Spygate is terrible, which it was, but that, and then also Deflategate, and yes, I'm defending Tom Brady, but the deflated balls were for both teams. Both quarterbacks had the same advantage. That's what I always say when people say, "Oh, he cheated." Yes, both quarterbacks had the advantage of that, though, too.
Right.
So, but that's all we're going to say about that, because it's going to turn into a whole thing. We're not going to do that.
It's just gonna get messy.
Yeah, exactly. Nick says biggest donator ? So who is your biggest donator?
That would be Nick himself.
So
he wanted me.
He wanted a shout out, huh? So
yes.
Nick is the best is because Nick is the biggest donator. So Nick, thank you for your continued support of DJ, and keep on with that too as well. Obi says, "You're definitely a dad." Yes, I am. Oldest staff member, Grandpa Diehard. I'm not Grandpa. Elder Diehard. I'll take Elder Diehard over Grandpa Diehard. Diehard. Annabelle wants to know, what is DJ's favorite color?
Green.
Oh.
Sorry.
How can you be a fan of this and say green?
Green was my favorite color before I even decided watching the Michigan, and I get looks from my parents all the time, like, why don't you go for the state? I'm like, because I came across the Wolverines first, and I'm like, I'm more accustomed to them than the Spartans.
Well, see, like I honestly, if there's any color that's similar to Spartan green, I won't wear it. I don't wear it. That, and I very, very rarely wear red. If it resembles, I've seen some stuff that's like sweet looking, but it's like a scarlet and a gray, and I won't buy it. I stay away from it because I will not wear those colors. I will not. That's how deep my hatred is for that team. I cannot stand OSU. I cannot stand them. And they've handed us our ass for the past 2 years, and I can't stand it.
Yeah. It seems like I will watch part of the OSU Michigan game every year, and then if Michigan's doing well, I'll keep watching. But if it's going the opposite way, I'll be like, sorry, I have to turn it off.
Right.
Otherwise, I will get a little upset with.
Rabble says my Discord is always on. Call away if you need it. Supforce peeps. Yep, we always joke, but it's true. 1-800-bitch-to-rabs. You just hit him up in the DMs, and he'll help you out. Brose says I need to get me some G Fuel, and then Wolf's Realm goes blood orange soda with G Fuel? Potential heart attack. And Rab says G Fuel and vodka is all around. Oh. Let's see. QP says Spyro. Rose says Bandicoot wears pants though. And Golden Kawa says, "Oi, when we meeting so we can drink some G Fuel together. Screw some other drink. G Fuel best." Yes, Rabble. Spyro already has his pants off. Elmo says, "So you're saying Bandicoot is not hot because he was wearing pants?" Yes, Kronzy. That's why I was like, we're not going to get into that. Brose says yes, because you need something to peel off. What is your favorite pre-PS3 era game? Any platform?
Mm-hmm. Any favorite pre-PS3?
Yep.
Right. I want to know if I know I used to have a PlayStation 2 when I was like real young, and me and my mother were still with my grandparents. I think there was some kind of drag racing game. I don't know what the name of it. I'm really bad at naming games for sure.
No worries. So there's a drag racing game that was for PS2. I loved my PS2 when I had it. I really did. And the reason why I switched from PlayStation to Xbox was because people were like, "Well, you're paying for that Xbox Live subscription." Yeah, but I'm paying for actual servers though too, to host everything. Whereas back then, I mean, now it's different now. Obviously with when it went to PS3 and PS4, but before that, with Xbox, it was you're paying for actual servers, whereas PS2 that wasn't the case. Even though it was great, it just didn't do it.
Right.
Belle wants to know, do you like unicorns or princesses? I like princesses myself.
There's nothing wrong with that. I say that.
So what do you think? Which way do you go? Unicorns or princesses for Annabelle?
Unicorns.
Oh, there you go. So you have one for unicorn, one for princesses. Sly Bandicoot and Jackson Dexter. Oh, we have some young people in here. Gran Turismo A-Spec, QP talks about. Opie says he still has his PS2. Bro, I would love to have a PS2 and play SOCOM. SOCOM was my shit. I loved playing that game. I say it all the time. That was my all-time favorite multiplayer game was SOCOM. That's what got me into multiplayer gaming was that. Golden Kawa says Need for Speed Underground 2, and AVX Nation goes, was it IHRA drag racing?
I think that might would have been AVX Nation. And Golden to say Need for Speed, whatever the Need for Speed, I have not played that one. So.
And then they say Kawa says best Need for Speed game. What's your opinion on it? He says it's Need for Speed Underground 2.
Oh. Favorite Need for Speed. I really haven't played all the Need for Speed, so I really can't. Maybe I would say out of all the ones I've played, I would say the 2016 version.
Okay. I saw in your, I think it was in your Instagram stories that you played Heat. How was Need for Speed Heat? Because I've often wondered about how that game was. Because like they said, I was a huge Need for Speed Underground guy. I loved that game.
I only played it once, and I haven't got back on it yet because I was like, like me, Golden, and another friend of ours, we all had a pact that once we got the game, we would stream the story mode every time.
Okay.
So and Golden and the other friend, they did not keep with their word. They wanted to play it so bad that they couldn't. That they just were like, I just want to do it off stream. And now I just need to find. I'll probably get back on that Need for Speed Heat grind soon.
Now, have you messed with? I know that there was an app for it too, to where you could customize your car through it. I thought.
I'm not messing with that app yet.
All right. Let's see. Yeah. By the way, Annabelle is Tiny Rabs, which is Rabble's daughter. Right. Belle says, "Die-Hard, a strike, and DJ wins." Since you liked unicorns, so there you go. Let's see. Unicorn princesses. All right. Well, that's one way.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. Crown. SOCOM. I think you meant SOCOM was the best. Yeah, it was. It was truly awesome. I like the PS1 since it was so small. Boosted said I had the online PS2 adapter just to play SOCOM. Yep. That's exactly it. I even tried Final Fantasy Online when they came out with it, where you had to buy the hard drive for the PS2. Mm-hmm. I played that. All right, dinner time, hitting the Brazilian steakhouse. Good job, boys. Yeah, thank you, QP, for stopping by. Enjoy all that meat on a stick. Make sure that you keep that card turned over to green, so they just keep bringing you meat to your mouth, like I know you like it. Will says I have a PS2. I have a PS2. Probably would donate it to you, Diehard. Dude, I would. I don't know if the SOCOM servers are still up, but I would definitely stream some SOCOM multiplayer. God, Hot Pursuit is the best one. AVX says for Need for Speed. I don't think I played Hot Pursuit. I haven't used it for years. Hot Pursuit was dope. Marina says way back when. DJ stopped playing it when we were talking about Heat. Riker says, sorry, I'm broke and I can't play it with you. Kyle says, shush, don't expose me like that. Grab that old school Lambo Diablo and taking it through the countryside was the best. I think on Hot Pursuit. Heat Studio. Yeah, that's what it was, Nick, is Heat Studio. That's the app. I can't get into the new car games. They are going for too much. For sure they are. And then Bill wants to know if you like SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like SpongeBob?
That was my show when I was growing up.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants, absorbent and yellow and porous is he. I know that. If nautical nonsense is something you wish, then drop on the deck and flop like a fish. Hi, Baby Yoda. Yes, I did miss you, buddy. How are you? I'm glad were able to stop by. Exactly. Do I need to do an exclamation SpongeBob command, Wolf? Is that what you're getting at there?
Probably.
Oh, so what? Let me ask you this, DJ. What would be your ultimate dream job to have? Like, if somebody was sitting there going, "Okay, DJ, we're gonna hand you over this job." What, in your mind, what would it be that you would want to be able to do?
I want to say I do want to say gaming for sure. Mm-hmm. I keep up the streaming and everything. It's really fun and entertaining. Just trying to, and I'm just meeting new people. But right. Definitely be like.
Rabble says male dancer.
Oh hell no! Hell no!
Isn't that pretty much what you are when you're a streamer, as a male dancer? Especially you, Rebel, when you get ninja guineas and you do your dad dance. Hey, Pop Notorious, welcome. Rebel, honestly, what I'm thinking about doing, and I swear to God, I am thinking about this, how you have the dad dance for guineas. I'm thinking about doing my own thing where I do the milkshake dance. You know, my milkshake brings other boys to the yard. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Big Rod says, make sure you get a good G-string for a male dancer. Oh, man. Oh, Jesus. Well, you being a young guy like you are, you have a lot of time to figure it out, man. So believe me, don't rush into anything. Be sure of what you want to do. That's my dad advice to you is weigh all your options because you're young, you have plenty of time, and figure out exactly what's going to make you happy. Because quite honestly, your happiness is going to be worth more in the job force than money will, for sure. If you keep chasing that dollar, yes, money will help with problems and that. But I mean, if you're just slaving away at it, you're never going to be able to enjoy it either. If you are happy with what you're doing, then the money will eventually come because your passion will be there for it too as well. So, Baby Yoda's just fiending on G Fuel right now, and he says, "Bro, I'm drinking this flavor called Ragin' Gummy Fish."
All right, I have not tried that flavor yet because I just started. I started this year, like January is when I got my first order and got my little shaker and everything. And so far, out of everything I've tried, I would say Phaseberry, Blue Ice, and Fruit Punch are so far my top 3.
Okay.
But I've also tried Bahama Mama, cotton candy.
Oh my God, Bahama Mama! If it tastes anything like a Bahama Mama, I'll definitely add some rum to that. All right.
Cotton candy and all that.
Quick story about Bahama Mama. So I went on a cruise with my aunt and uncle and my cousins, and it was the first time I've ever been on a cruise. So my wife and I went, and we went to the Bahamas, and we went to Senior Frogs. Well, my wife and my cousin's girlfriend left to go to the knockoff purse shop, to go buy, Gucky purses instead of Gucci purses, things like that. And left us at Senior Frogs. And then they started coming around with like a plastic 5th bottle filled with what looked like fruit punch. Well, it was told it was Bahama Mama. So they were pouring it, there's a hole in the top of it. So they're like pouring shots in people. And I was drinking it and my cousin was drinking it. And then they said, "Hey, you want to finish it?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I took the top off, downed it. Well, then my cousin's like, we're feeling really good because we're drinking beers, drinking like the freaking tall Bahama Mamas. And he goes, "I'm going to go have a smoke." I'm like, "All right." Well, they were calling me Mr. Detroit in the Bahamas because they knew I was from Detroit. I was wearing an actual Tigers jersey, so that's why they're calling me Mr. Detroit. And all of a sudden, the DJ's over by the bar, and he's like, "Mr. Detroit, come over here. And they're like, "We want to see, how people in Detroit drink." So what they did was they got 4 guys up there with a Dos Equis beer in front of each person. And they said, "All right, so the person who finishes their beer the slowest has to drink, and it's the 5th bottle of Bahama Mama right in front of everybody." And me and this guy to the left of me goes, "Well, then here, take the beer. I'll be the slowest so I can drink that. If it's free, I'm going to drink that." And I looked at it, I go, "Okay, how about this? How about we do whoever drinks it the fastest can get the bottle?" And they're like, "All right, your guys' funeral if that's what you want to do." So the guy goes, "Okay, 1, 2, 3." I just, boom, under 3 seconds was done. Just slammed that beer down, and they just looked, and it was like, "All right." And he goes, "Here you go." He goes, you got 30 seconds to drink this bottle. So it took the cap off. They started playing music, and there's like all these people lined up in front. And I just took the cap off and just slammed it in under 10 seconds and put the bottle down. And I was just like, and this girl in front goes, "Oh my God, he's going to throw up." And I looked down and I went, "Nope." And I walked away. And they were just like, all of a sudden I got a slow clap. It was like, and I was like, yeah, represent Detroit well as alcoholics. Yeah. So that's my Bahama Mama story. So, all right. Alexis, you got kicked out of your old account? What the heck happened? Somebody can help Boosted He's looking to see how he gives lemons. Boosted, if you look at the stream, you'll see, I don't know if you're on mobile or if you're on the PC. If you're on mobile, you have to hit the present. That's on the right side, I believe it is. If you hit that, then you'll see like 1 lemon. Ice cream is 10 lemons. A diamond is 100 lemons. A Ninja Genie is 1,000. And a Ninjet is 10,000 lemons. That's how you give those away if you wanted to do that. So I don't know if you're still here listening, but yeah. But yeah, I love slamming beers too, AV, especially when there's a contest. If there's a contest, I'm in. But the problem, see, here's the thing about slamming beers. And that I don't know if you drink at all, DJ, or anything, but
a few more months.
That does not mean that you haven't drank.
Right.
I'm just saying.
For legal purposes, a few months,
right.
Unless I'm on the other side of the pond.
Exactly. So, you can't have it too cold. Because if you have it too cold, like for me, it hurts my teeth. And I can't slam it then because it hits. And it's just like, nope, I can't do it. Has to be a nice mix of cold and like lukewarm. Like right in that area, I can slam a beer all day long doing that. But when it's like too cold, I really can't. So I tried to sign into my new phone and it signs me out on accident. That sucks, Lexi. I don't know what the hell's happening then.
Rip.
Yeah. Jesus. Okay. Rebel says, oh, AV's got some Yinling right now. Yinling is good, bro. I like the black and tans are really good for Yinling as well. Rebel says, Labatt's, the bubbles in your throat hurt. Got to be colder than room temp. Yeah, it can't be, but it can't be like, I know Twin Peaks, like, say that their beer served at 29 degrees or 26 degrees or something like that. It's got to be warmer than that to slam beers. Because I don't like, there's nothing better than a cold glass of water on a hot day. But when you're slamming beers, you don't want it to be cold like that. Rebel, 60-year-old me would be disappointed in 30-year-old me on my tolerance. And all OP drinks is Crown anymore. Yeah, D-Live is being a bit glitchy right now. And then,
I just did it on my phone since I can T-figure it.
Well, thank you so much, Boosted, for the diamond. Appreciate that so much, bro. Yinling Hershey Stout was amazing if you ever had that. No, I've never had that one. But here in Michigan, we can't have Yinling's is not distributed here. I know they're trying to change it to get it, but it's not. You can't have it here in Michigan.
Right.
But truth, Raz, my teen self would laugh at me now. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly, Madly. She said she had to down a pitcher of cold beer, and that was the hardest thing she's ever had to done. Okay, well, first of all, you're a stick, so you downing a pitcher of cold beer would be interesting to say. Oh, Baby Yoda, come on. You don't want me to time you out. I'll time you out for that statement. Michigan does not suck. Anyways. Does anybody else in the chat have any more questions for DJ at all? Please post it now. So DJ, I know you're looking forward to the new console. Is there a reason? What's the main reason why you're looking forward to the new console? Not just because it's new, but there's got to be a reason for it.
Just to keep up with the Forza Horizon or the Forza series that they got on Xbox.
Now, do you do regular Forza? Do you do Forza Motorsports, or do you only do Horizon?
I'm trying. I want to get into Forza, the Motorsports. Like I got a couple of Motorsports, but I don't have like the FM7 Motorsport 7, which that's a game that I really want to get. So
right.
That way I can have like a variety and just be like in everything.
True, Madly. You can't let it go to waste. AVX wants to know who's your favorite NASCAR driver?
Bubba Wallace, number 43, runs for Rich Perry Motorsports.
Hold on one second.
And Tara, I do see you over there, bud.
This is all that needs to be said, right here.
All right.
That's my guys. My only wish was that I wish Junior could have got a championship before he retired. I really do.
What are your thoughts of him coming back, like to the Xfinity race?
Oh, he is coming. I didn't hear that. He is coming back. I haven't since he left. I really haven't followed NASCAR at all.
I know. I think if I heard correctly, he's supposed to make a return to the Xfinity race, the division lower of the Cup Series.
Right.
And Smoke Tony Stewart is supposed to be running in the Xfinity race at Indianapolis.
Okay. Well, that makes sense that he would come back to Indy because he's done so well there. I would think that Junior would come back to like Daytona or Talladega since those are his tracks. You know.
Right.
Nick says, I think he meant, "Am I alive?"
You need to go to bed, man. You're all the way in Norway. You need to go to bed.
And Kawa wants to know your favorite G Fuel flavor. I know you talked about a couple that you like, but what's your favorite?
Blue Ice for sure.
Nice. I'm gonna have to try some G Fuel. Honestly, I haven't bought it, so I'm gonna have to have it. Or if somebody wants to send me some, DM me for my address. You can send me some G Fuel, and I'll try it on stream for sure. Since I've never had it before. AV says, "Did you see the Newman crash at Daytona?" I saw it.
Yes.
It's pretty wicked.
All right. Here's my question for you, Diehard.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about NASCAR? I know you say you don't follow it anymore, but they're deciding to go into one lug next year.
So they're gonna basically do Indy cars.
Indy Formula One style, almost, yeah. They'll keep it their own style, like where you cannot hop over the wall before the driver, but they're going to be like they will have a single lug next year.
Well, then are they gonna? Here's the thing too: is like, okay,
with the new gen car? Like they got a new gen car coming out.
Are they gonna start doing everything like Indy, where all of a sudden they're gonna have the internal jacks where it's just gonna go right up for them? Then you're gonna eliminate that. I mean, that's what you're starting to get to. You're gonna take all that away. And
taking the fun out of pit road.
You are, because you're taking like one mistake and you're diminishing that person's role too. Because all it is one lug. You still got to do it, but it's a lot different than zipping off 5 lug nuts and trying to change it and zipping them right back on.
Right.
So I mean, to me, I don't like it because I think you take away from what NASCAR is. I think you're trying to be more Indy that way. And then at that point, I would think that, okay, you might as well put the internal jacks in. They're going to take the jackman away. That way it automatically deploys it, and then they don't have to worry about it. Because if I understand what they're trying to do, because they're trying to keep it moving and trying to get the times down, but I still don't like it. I don't like doing that. What about you?
When I first saw that, the first thing that came to my mind, like, you're legit turning into Indy in Formula One
right
now. And I was talking to my grandfather because me and him, we will have conversation about the sport and NHRA and all about that day in and day out. But I was telling him about that, and I'm like, if they do anything, like if they're going to go to the one load, they're going to take away I think it's like 5 people could be over the wall, gas man jack, tire changer, and the front tire carrier. They're going to take away the front tire carrier, and the jackman's his only role is to jack up the car and adjust the car according to plan.
Right.
Like loosen or tighten it, while the tire changers have to do the role of changing and placing the tire on.
Right. Tara says, DJ, I think I found the right podcast then, ...
Yes, you did, Tara.
Madly wants to know, what's one random fact about you?
One random fact is that one random fact will be that I do have a lot of anger issues. It does not take a lot to send me over the edge. Like, I am a guy that will build up my anger.
Bro, Bro,
I-
you
it
didn't
takes
rage
one-
at all in our games like I did. I
Okay,
fucking was raging.
I try to dial back for streams purposes, but if I'm all by myself or like, I mean, you can ask Golden and Riker for sure. They heard me rage. Like, oh my goodness gracious! I bet you if you go back and find some of my Fortnite streams, you
Right.
hear me bang my head on the controller, going outside, throwing the controller on the concrete, like,
Right.
yeah.
Let's see here. Wolf wants to know what your favorite TV show is.
As of right now, my favorite TV show is Curse of Oak Island.
What is it?
The Curse of Oak Island
Oh, okay.
on the History Channel, where two guys from your state, Michigan, who are oil people, got money and are now searching for the mysterious treasure on Oak Island in Nova Scotia in Canada.
Wow. That'd be pretty interesting to watch for sure. Pop No Tarts wants to know, DJ, what's something you want for the next Forza game?
Okay, this is what I've always said this in streams and with all my usual and people I play with offline is cruise control for sure. Like that is the one thing everybody can set the speed to like a certain speed limit so that we are cruising at the same speed, so we're not constantly bumping into each other. It's like it's the most annoying thing. Getting constantly rammed by randoms, or not randoms, but people in the convoys. It's like, I mean, I have the problem myself. I could go to cruise control. All I have to do is just focus on steering and worry about the brake. Well, if we're like have a straight and we're just doing little bits and turns, I can read chat easier.
Yeah, I don't think it was today. I think it was yesterday's Forza stream that you did, where I was sitting there, and I think I remember you yelling at people like, "Stop bumping into everybody." There's no reason for it.
Yeah.
AVX says, I'm a Joe Gibbs racing guy myself. My man is Kyle Busch. Honestly, Kyle Busch, I think, is the closest that you're going to have to what Dale Earnhardt was, senior. You know,
Right.
He's going to be the closest guy you're going to get to, you know.
I kind of see him as his twin of some sort.
Yeah, being like a little brash in that. He just doesn't have the winning like senior did.
I like Hamlin from the Gibbs. Gibbs boys.
Tara says, yep, that's him. That's the DJ I know. Baby Yoda. No, Baby Yoda. We're not hanging up an Ohio flag, okay? Let's see. Tara says he's coming back. I think she was talking about probably it's Junior. Kyle Busch is my number one, followed by Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex, Eric Jones, and Riley Herbst. Madley wants to know, what's the worst race car crash you have ever witnessed?
I think it was like the last year, from what I've seen. Oh, NHRA Dallas, Texas was watching the NHRA finals. Kenny Bernstein versus John Force, and Kenny Bernstein's car veers to the center line, knocks a timing block into John Force's rear fender well, blows the whole body off of it, and John Force's car rips basically in half, and yet he still survives that, and he still races to this day.
Huh. Yep, I remember Kenny Bernstein and John Force because my dad would watch, drag racing all the time, and I would watch them.
It's weird that it happened in my state too.
Nice. Well, not nice, but like it's unbelievable that it happened in your state. Mine would be, who was the guy? Was it IndyCar? That his car got ripped in half and he had to have his legs amputated.
Oh,
who was it?
I don't remember his name, but I know he ran in the Rolex 24-hour race a few years ago.
Yeah, with handicap.
Steering wheel.
Yeah, but I remember seeing that happen on TV and was like, "Oh my god! Like he's dead. That guy's dead." And it was just they immediately cut away from it, and it was just, that. And then also I saw seniors crash when it happened.
Yeah,
And
I was like 2 years old when the seniors crashed, and I think we were watching it that day as well.
and it was like one of those things where it happened, and it wasn't like the most devastating crash you've ever seen, because it happened and you're like, all right, well, here he comes down the track. That sucks. He crashed into the wall. And then when you see like everybody out there and they're just waving people to come out there, it was like, oh my God, what's going on? And I remember I was somewhere watching it. I can't remember exactly where I was at. I think it was at a bar watching it. And I was driving home, and my dad called me crying and said he's dead. And said Dale Earnhardt Sr. is dead. And I just had tears pouring down my face because I watched him. I watched him all my life. Like, that's what I watched. I watched him when he was in the Wrangler car, way back when, and all that stuff. And it was just one of those things where, that's like somebody who watches, baseball all the time, and you see your favorite player, die, and it's just like, it hurt. It hurt bad when that happened. For a week afterwards, I was like, this isn't real. This isn't real that this happened.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that his two cars that he owned finished 1-2 in that race too, that he died, was just like, come on. Like, he sacrificed himself for his team to win, at that point. But no, that tore me up seeing that. I think we said, you watched Daytona, right?
Yeah, I saw the Daytona crash for sure.
Rebel says, leggings or miniskirt? What do you prefer to wear, or what do you prefer on a woman? Or a man? No judgments.
Leggings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're talking about leggings meaning yoga pants, I mean, you show me a guy who doesn't like yoga pants, I'll show you a liar. Let's see. I've been doing Rippets as energy drinks. Yes, I used to have Rippets boosted. I used to drink those a lot before I drank Monsters. Pop No Tart says, DJ, what's one game genre you have never played but would be interested in?
Fighting.
What?
Fighting games.
Okay.
Like Mortal Kombat and all that.
That's funny because Pop No Tarts was actually playing One Punch Man fighting game today when I popped into her stream after I was done. That's funny.
I think I had that game, and I did like a couple of games of it, and I was like, and I just veered away from it. I was like, okay,
yeah,
it's something I'd like to go back to.
Right. Opie says, I hate the new cars. I think he's talking about NASCAR. Tara wants to know, DJ, what's your opinion on WRC Rallycross in general?
I have never seen it, so I can't really give my full-on opinion on it.
Right.
I have to take a look at it before.
The Cuisine Royale with the question mark? What? I don't understand what that one's from. Cuisine Royale. What was that? Yeah, oh, frickin' frack. How did it? All right, so he said live, but the chat went down for some reason. That's weird. All right, chat's back. Woo! All right. We apologize for these technical difficulties. This is not the result of anything to do with Supforce Live. Thank you. All right. Jesus, yeah. Okay. DJ, who is your favorite mod from Winkfire?
Oh my gosh, you really put me on the spot right there, aren't you, Link? I like all mods. All my mods are great. I love all my mods. I cannot choose a favorite. That right there, I am not going to do because I'm going to end up pissing off one person or another.
Opie says cruise control would make running starts a lot easier in Forza.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
All right. Oh, Kawa says he almost broke his controller yesterday. So I guess okay. And Boosted wants to know favorite wrestler if you have one.
I'm not into wrestling, so can't really pick one.
Gotcha. Oh, yes. We do not need to fire up the platform wars, because that's something...
Yes, please don't.
That's just going to be bad, because Team Yellow fucked the world. Let's see here. Let me try to do this again. Support Force Live, episode number 15. Yeah, see, that's what was weird is I went to change everything and it was like, it just said nope. And that's when it was like, okay, are we still live? Because I can't get my channel back up. All right. Let's see. Holy crap. Mrs. Rabble, what's your favorite movie from Bell?
Favorite movie have to be the Fast and the Furious. And I would say the first one would be my favorite Fast and Furious of all time.
See, I love Too Fast, Too Furious. I love that movie because I love the first introduction of Tyrese in it because I think he's hilarious. Him and Ludacris are awesome.
He is funny. He just adds that comedy flow to the. I feel like.
Oh yeah, he does. It's always hilarious. It's interesting though now that this crap with Vin Diesel and The Rock, where The Rock's not in the next movie,
right?
And then the movie after this is going to be the last one. They said,
right?
It's going to be the final.
They always said I think from the beginning they're like 10. That's it. We want to one up on Star Wars. Sorry, Tara, but.
Well, Star Wars isn't done yet, so they're done with the Skywalker saga. Doesn't mean they're done with all the movies. Yeah. Annabelle says, good choice. She likes them. Nice. Winkfire says, DJ, who's the best Discord mod? I got you there, didn't I?
Wink, you're really the real only true mod in the Discord for sure. So. I mean, there's no way of escaping that. I mean,
yeah. Marina says, what kind of music are you into?
Variety. So like, mostly, if I had to pick one genre in general, it will be rock.
Okay.
And roll. So
like just straight rock and roll, or is it like alternative rock, or
like Avenged Sevenfold, Theory of the Dead Man, all of those type of bands.
Okay, I think that's more alt rock, but it's still rock. I know it's all rock, but you know, different. When you say rock to some people, they think classic rock. They don't think, you know, like you said, Avenged Sevenfold and stuff like that. But that's why when somebody says rock, I always like to say, okay, are you talking about alt rock, classic rock, you know, hard rock, you know, which you know, but that's cool. He already said, Wink, we asked that question earlier, that green's his favorite color, unfortunately. Kind
of hit him with that one.
Kawa says, shut up, Riker, you can't mod. So we're having a battle with your minions.
Golden, you can't even be mod anymore, so you can just shut up. Riker's got a chance of being. He could probably take your mod spot if he wanted to, but that ain't gonna happen for a while. So,
Marina, green is not a great color when you're about these colors. Green is not your color that you like. That's why I say that. I do have an olive green hoodie that I wear, but it's not Spartan green. It's as far away from that green as I can get. So, all right. Well, DJ, I really appreciate you, being with us here on the pod. I want to give you a few minutes here to talk to the chat and let them know where to reach out to you at. Please, if anybody can out in the chat, make sure you put please put all of DJ's links in the chat right now if you can. On Crown with the gifted sub, and DJ just grabbed it.
I got it right there on the phone. I got it there right on the phone. So I was
Yeah.
like,
Please, somebody put all of DJ's socials out there on there, his Twitch, his Instagram, Clutch, all that. It should be in the featured creator post if you guys, somebody can copy all that. Thank you, Rabble. I appreciate it. DJ, go ahead and talk to the people and just give them some parting words.
yeah, just like Diehard said, just follow me on my Twitch and Instagram, because everything I post on Twitter is basically copy and paste from Instagram. So I would post more on Instagram than I would on Twitter. So unless it's like I'm having a conversation with somebody, but it was a great time. It was definitely a blast. It's something new for all of y'all, because if all my streams are no face, so I can't speak today.
I know you're right.
Yeah, I just had a great time, and I am looking forward to keep growing on the platform with Twitch, and keep helping support all the new members that pop into the Supforce. Really.
Yes, sirree. As you see, Rabble put the Clutch out there. Nick put the Instagram, and I'm sure we'll get his Twitch out there soon. And make sure you hit those up. There it is. There's a Twitch from Rabble. Appreciate it. So make sure you hit him up on all of his socials, everybody. He is an awesome dude, a great streamer, and support him as much as you can. And just a reminder, all the support you give him when you put it in the Boost channel is an extra 25% for the next 2 weeks, as he is featured creator. But make sure you don't stop after the 2 weeks. Keep supporting this guy all the way through. He is unbelievable. He puts on great content. He's a great gamer, great guy. DJ, thank you so much for coming out here today and putting yourself out there. I really, really appreciate it. I know not a lot of people would do stuff like that, and believe me, thank you for being here, man.
Hey, I had a great time.
And remember, everybody out there, that happiness is a state of mind, peace, love, and financial security. All if you're going to have sex, wear a condom, help control the pet population, have your pet spayed or neutered, and remember, as always, stay blessed. Have a great night.
Peace.
Remember, come back. We're going to be doing Brawlhalla night tonight, so make sure you come back to the stream, okay? We're going to be doing it across multiple platforms tonight. Make sure you come back out for it. We'll see you later. Dude, great job, buddy.
I kind of got nervous as it got closer and closer to the as it did get closer and closer, but once we officially got into it, it was like
Oh yeah.
I started getting comfortable with it. For sure.
Nah, dude, it was great, man. I was glad you were able to come out. I was glad you participated in it, and it's awesome. You know, it helps you get your name out there. We had like I think a high of like I saw was 38 people out there watching. So it's
Awesome.
yeah, that's all those people here to see you, man. So it's awesome that we were able to do that for you. So thank you, bro, for coming out.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. You're gonna be doing anything after this?
I'm probably gonna get on with Riker and Golden
For
chat
some-
with them for a bit.
Some Forza?
Or maybe Apex,
Nice.
or just chat in general.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll definitely have your stream for sure.
All right, buddy.
Brawlhalla.
Well, you take it easy, okay?
Yeah, you too, man.
All right, buddy.
Later.
See ya. This episode was brought to you by Supforce. Remember, #support the support.